Good day everyone, I'm Miss Abigail M. Delgades and I will be your general mathematics teacher for today. Now, before we proceed to our lesson, let us enumerate first our previous topic, which is under operation on functions. Here are the following. Under operation on functions, it is addition of function, subtraction of function, multiplication of function, and division of function. For our lesson for today, it's also under operation of functions. It is composition of function. Now, let us know the objectives. At the end of the discussion, viewer or learner able to perform composition of functions and solve problems involving composition of functions. To proceed, let us know the definition of composition of functions. So let f and g be functions. The composite function denoted by this notation, which reads as f composed with g, is defined by f composed with g of x is equals to f of g of x. Here it's consisting of main function, which is the f of x, and the input function, which is g of x. The process of obtaining composite function is called function composition. Now let us have examples to understand more about composition of functions. So here, use these functions to develop the examples below. So the given functions is for f of x, it is equals to 4 minus x, and g of x is equals to x squared plus x plus 2. Then y of x is equals to 3x minus 4. And then for z of x, it is 2x plus 1 all over x minus y minus 1. So we have to find and simplify these problems. So for number 1 is g composed with f of x, and then 2 is y composed with z of x, then 3 is f composed with y of x, and then last is f composed with g of x. So for the solution of our example number 1, so for example number 1, if g of x is equals to x squared plus x plus 2 and f of x is equals to 4 minus x, find and simplify g composed with f of x. So for the solution, so we have to define first g composed with f of x is equals to g of f of x. Now, the first thing we have to do is write down the main function, since in this problem the main function is the g of x, and it was given, so which is x squared plus x plus 2. Then next is plug in the input function. In this problem, the input function is f of x, so we have to substitute this to the given function of g of x. So we have to substitute this to x, so that's why it will become f of x raised to 2 plus f of x plus 2. Then next is we have to substitute the given function for f of x, which is 4 minus x. So that's why the result will become the quantity 4 minus x raised to 2 plus 4 minus x plus 2. Then next is we have to solve and simplify. So to simplify this, 4 minus x, the quantity of 4 minus x raised to 2, it is 16 minus 8x plus x squared. And then here, since the operation is addition, so we just simply copy. So 4 minus x and then plus 2. Now, to get the final answer, we have to combine those like terms. So next is combining like terms. So that's why it will become x squared. Then negative 8x plus negative x, it is negative 9x. Then add the constant, 16 plus 4 then plus 2, it is 22. So for the final answer, for G composed with f of x, it is x squared minus 9x plus 22. So for our example number 2, okay, so example number 2, if y of x is equals to 3x minus 4 and z of x is equals to 2x plus 1 all over x minus 1. Find and simplify y composed with z of x. So for the solution, so we have to define first y composed with z of x is equals to y of z of x. Now we have to write first the main function, which is y of x, since it is given, so which is 3x minus 4. Then next is we have to plug in the input function, which is the z of x. So that's why it will become 3 times z of x is minus 4. Now we will substitute the given function for z of x. So that's why it will become 3 times the quantity of 2x plus 1 over x minus 1 minus 4. Now, we distribute 3 in this quantity. So that's it will become 3 times 2x, it is 6x. 3 times 1, it is 3 over x minus 1, then minus 4. So here, to solve this, we have to find first the LCD. So for the LCD, it is x minus 1, of course, obviously. So x minus 1, so the reason how we got this result, the numerator, so x minus 1 divided by x minus 1, it is 1 times 6x plus 3. So that's why the answer is 6x plus 3. And then in this side, x minus 1 divided by 1. So we know that 4 has invisible denominator, which is 1. So that's why x minus 1 divided by 1 times 4. It is 4 times x minus 1. Then now we have to simplify the numerator. So that's why it will become 6x plus 3. Then negative times 4, it's negative 4. Times x, it is negative 4x. Then negative times 4, it is negative 4. Times negative 1, it is positive 4. All over x plus 1. Then simplify by combining like terms. So 6x, positive 6x plus negative 4x, it is 2x. Then add the constants, which is 3 plus 4, it is 7. Then all over x minus 1. So for the final answer for y composed with z of x, it is equals to 2x plus 7 all over x minus 1. Excuse me. Then for our example numbers 3, so let's proceed. For another example, so for example number 3, if y of x is equals to 3x minus 4 and f of x is equals to 4 minus x, find and simplify f composed with y of x. So for the solution, so f composed with y of x is equals to f of y of x. So we have to write the main function, which is f of x, and then it was given since it is 4 minus x. Then after that, we will plug in the input function in x. So that's why it will become 4 minus y of x. Then after that, we will substitute the value or the given function for y of x, which is 3x minus 4 here. So that's why this is the result. Then we can now simplify. So we have to distribute this. So negative times 3x, it is negative 3x. Then negative times negative 4, it is positive 4. Then next is combining like terms. So for final result, it is negative 3x plus 8 because 4 plus 4 it is 8. So for the answer for f composed with y of x, it is equals to negative 3x plus 8. Now for our example number 4. Example number 4, if g of x is equals to x squared plus x plus 2 and f of x is equals to 4 minus x, find and simplify f composed with g of x. So for our solution, it is f composed with g of x is equals to f of g of x. Then we have to write the main function, which is f of x. Then since it is given, which is 4 minus x, now we will plug in the input function. So that's why it will become 4 minus g of x. Then substitute the given function for g of x. So that's why it will become 4 minus the quantity of x squared plus x plus 2. Then now distribute this sign. So it will become 4. Then negative times positive x squared, it is negative x squared. Then negative times positive x, it is negative x. Then negative times positive 2, it is negative 2. Now combining like terms, so that's why for the final answer, it is negative x squared, then negative x, then positive 4 plus negative 2, it is positive 2. So that's for f composed with g of x, it is negative x squared minus x plus 2. That's it. I hope you understand. Now let us proceed to your practice or exercises. So for your exercises, so these are the given functions. So f of x equals to x squared plus 3. Then g of x is equals to x minus 2. Now we have to find and simplify this. So number 1, g composed with f of x. And then number 2 is f composed with g of x. And then number 3 is g composed with g of x. Now you have to answer this. You only have 60 seconds per item. So for number 1, you may start. So for number 1, okay, for number 1, so answer this. You only have 60 seconds. Okay, your time starts now. So it is f of x equals x squared plus 3 and g of x is equals to x minus 2. Then find and simplify g composed with f of x. Okay. Okay, you only have 5 seconds. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So okay now, so let's answer this question. So for your question number 1 or exercise number 1, so if f of x is equals to x squared plus 3x and g of x is equals to x minus 2. So to solve this, so says that find and simplify g composed with f of x. For the solution, g composed with f of x is equals to g of f of x. Now, write the main function, which is g of x. So it is x minus 2. Then substitute or plug in the input function, which is f of x. So that's why it will become f of x minus 2. So since f of x is given, so we just simply substitute it. So that's why it will become x squared plus 3x minus 2. So to simplify, so for the final answer, it is g composed with f of x is equals to x squared plus 3x minus 2. So that is the final answer for exercise number 1. So if you got the right answer, you're great. Okay, so let us proceed to exercise number 2. So okay, for your exercise number 2, so here, so answer this. So you have 60 seconds or 1 minute. Starts now. So if f of x is equals to x squared plus 3x and g of x is equals to x minus 2, find and simplify f composed with g of x. So of course you have to find, you have to write first the main function, then after that you will plug in the input function, then you may solve and simplify. Then next, if there's need to combine those like terms, then do it to get the final answer. So okay, it's okay now. Okay, you still have time. More 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So okay, now let's answer this exercise number 2. So to solve this, so if f of x is equals to x squared plus 3x and g of x is equals to x minus 2, find and simplify f composed with g of x. So to solve this, so this is the solution. So for f composed with g of x is equals to f of g of x. So we just have to write the main function, which is f of x, and then it is equals to x squared plus 3x. Then now we have to put the input function, which is g of x raised to 2 plus 3 times g of x. Then substitute the given function for g of x. So that's why it will become the quantity of x minus 2 raised to 2 plus 3 times the quantity of x minus 2. Then to solve this, x minus 2 raised to 2, it is x squared minus 4x plus 4. Then distribute 3 to this group, so it will become 3 times x, it is 3x, then 3 times negative 2, it is negative 6. Then combining like terms, so it will become x squared, then negative 4x plus positive 3x, it is negative x. Then add the constant 4, positive 4 plus negative 6, it is negative 2. So for the answer, final answer for f composed with g of x, it is equals to x squared minus x minus 2. So if you got the right answer, so that's great. So let's proceed to our last exercise. So that is the answer for your last exercise or practice. It is number 3. So answer, you may start now. So it says that if f of x is equals to x squared plus 3x and g of x is equals to x minus 2, then find and simplify g composed with g of x. So again, you have to write the main function, then substitute the input function. Then after that, substitute the given function for the input function. Then you can now simplify or solve. Then next is combining like terms to get the final answer. So okay, so now you only have 5 seconds. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So let's answer this number 3. So here, so if f of x, so if f of x is equals to x squared plus 3x and g of x is equals to x minus 2, then find and simplify g composed with g of x. So for the solution, so g composed with g of x, it is equals to g of x. Then the main function, g of x is equals to x minus 2. Then we have to substitute the input function in x, so that will become g of x is equals to g of x minus 2. Then for the given function for g of x, it is x minus 2. So that's why it will become x minus 2 minus 2. So for the final answer, combining like terms, so x, then negative 2 plus negative 2, it is negative 4. So for the final answer for g composed with g of x, it is x minus 4. So I hope you got the perfect score. So that is the final answer. So I hope class, so I hope you understand. Now let's proceed to your seat work. So for your seat work here, so answer this, then just copy and answer, of course with solution. Then just send to me your done work. Okay, so that's it class. So again, for operation on functions, so under operation on functions, we have addition function, subtraction, addition of function, subtraction of function, multiplication of function, division of function, and lastly is the composition of function. So that's it for now. Thank you and goodbye.